अस्सलाम वालेकुम व्यूअर्स, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग। टुडे वी हैव कम विद अ very basic video to solve the NMR spectrum. Here are the 4 easy steps to solve the NMR spectrum. This is the presentation of the M chemistry. 4 easy steps means that we will tell you about the 4 easy steps to solve the NMR spectrum of any compound. Now let us move to our first step. That is number of the peaks. It means that if the more the peaks are present, the more will be the different atoms or unique atoms that is present in a molecule. Here, if I write it here, let's see. Here this is one peak, this is second peak, and this is the third peak. Here let us see, one peak represents one hydrogen atom, as it is from we get it from the and proton NMR spectrum. Then we will get a proton. So this peak represents one kind of protein, this peak represents second type of proton, and this peak represents a third type of proton. It means that each peak gives us the information about a unique carbon atom. The more the peaks that is present in a spectrum, the more will be the carbon that is will be present in a molecule. Of course, if the compound that has the same molecular form, same environment, of course that if there are a compound such as, if I write it here, CH3, for example, let's take an example. I want to clear it to you so that it will be easy for you to understand. If such a compound comes in your book or in your educational institutes, let's see here. Here we will get a CH3, CH2 and CH3. So what do you think that how much peaks will you be able to detect in the spectrum? Let's see, as we have said that each carbon atom or each hydrogen atom is represented by its unique peak. Then as it is 1, 2 and 3, we will get a 3 peaks. But now, listen to me carefully, this is not the case. Here let's see that here is a methyl group that is attached with a carbonyl. Here is a methyl group that is attached with the CH2 group. Now if we change a little color and see here is also a methyl group that is attached with a CH2 group. It means that this methyl group has a CH2 in its environment. Same is the case for this methyl group. So this gives us only the 2 peaks. One peak is due to this methyl and this methyl. Of course they gives us the integration value of double, but they gives us the single peak. And now why they give us the single peak? Here this methyl group and this methyl group are present in the same environment of CH2 group. So in this case, this CH3 and CH3 will be present in the same chemical shift value, and this peak will not be appear. And this as this is not for this molecule, as you can see that I have only given you an example, then this CH3 and this CH3 will be appearing a single peak. Of course their integration value will be doubled, as I have already said, but we will get only the 2 peaks. It means that the number of the peaks also depends on the chemical environment. If the chemical environments are different, then the different peaks will be appeared. If the chemical environments are same, then the different peaks will not be appeared. Now let us move to our next slide. That is the second step. Second step tells us that we have to follow recognize the chemical shift value. If I clear it, then I tell you that recognize the chemical shift value means that every functional group or every group such as the methyl, methylene and the if we talk about it, then the carboxyl group, nitrile group, every group that has attached within a hydrogen, that hydrogen appears in the different chemical shift values. Of course the hydrogen that is attached to carbonyl, ester group, ketonic group and the carboxylic acid group also appears as the different chemical shift value. Here I see that chemical shift value as the first peak. Here I see that this peak appears in the chemical shift value of, let's see, if I take this brush, chemical shift value 1, this is 2 and this is 3. This appears at, let's see here, this appears at this is about 1.3 ppm. Here I write it 1.3 ppm. you will find this that 1.3 ppm value in the literature is due to the methyl group, and this gives us a triplet. It is very simple to know that how much carbon atoms are present in its neighbor. Of course, the carbon atom is present with the hydrogen in the organic molecule. So here is the carbon that is due to the methyl, as we have seen from its chemical shift value, and that is attached with the methylene, because it is attached with the two hydrogen atom, of course, that will be attached with the another carbon atom. And this is the singlet that appears at about the 2 ppm value. This is a single methyl, and this appears at the 2 ppm value. And this thing is to be remembered that if a singlet is appeared in the proton NMR, that singlet is always due to the methyl group that does not have any hydrogen in its neighboring environment. So I will represent this peak due to the methyl group. So our first peak is due to the methyl group. This is only due to the methyl group first peak that is attached with the methylene group, and the second peak is due to the methyl group that does not have any hydrogen in its neighbor. And our third peak is a triplet, as you can see clearly, and of course the integration values is given. I will talk about it later. Then the third value, it is a quartet. Quartet means that this hydrogen is present on the carbon which is attached with the 3 hydrogen in its environment. As you can see here, this is a methylene that is attached with the 3 hydrogen. So this methylene group is attached with the methyl. This peak is due to this methylene group. So we get 3 peaks with that are present in the 3 different environments. Let's suppose this peak is at the 13.3 ppm, that is due to the methyl that is attached with the methylene. It is clearly simple. And next peak we get at the 2. At the 2 we get this peak, and we do not find any information about it. Values at the 2 ppm or 2.1 to 2.4 ppm are always due to the hydrogens that are attached with the carbon, and that carbons are attached with the carbonyl. So this is the methyl. We can say that this methyl group is attached with the carbonyl carbon. Here if I write it here, carbonyl carbon. So we have also find its enabling environment. So let us see that our quartet that is due to the methylene group, this appears at about the 4.2 ppm. It is very clear now, as if you go to literature and know about the chemical shift value, you can easily find out that 4.1 to 4.8 ppm value are due to the ester group. So this group is the ester group. When the carbonyl group is attached with the oxygen, then that group is called ester group, as you have already know about it. This is the ester group. So it means that our CH2 group is attached with the ester group. So this is the compound. It is clearly a very simple with the help of the splitting, with the help of the chemical shift value, and with the help of the position of the peaks or the number of the peaks to determine the structure of the molecule. We have already seen that first step was the number of the peaks. Second step was recognized with the chemical shift. Third step, here read or determine the integration value. Let's see. Here is the integration value. This is also the integration value. Integration value is this value. Okay. Now what we have to do to determine the integration value? If the integration value such as this as spectra, if you have a spectra that has written some information like this about on the peaks, on the top of the peaks, on the sides of the peak, then that will gives us the already give us the integration values in the digital form from the computerized system. But if you do not get this, then you can easily find out with the help of the ruler. First of all, you have to scale this. For example, I get it 5, and then you have to scale it. I get as this and this are about the same, we get the 5 value, and this is a little smaller than these, so I can find it down as this is 3.5. As you have already scaled, I am supposing you can already do it. So what I have to do next, I have to divide them with the smallest value. This also 3.5, this also 3.5, and last one is also with the 3.5, same value. Next, if we cut it out, then I get 1 ratio, of course 5 over 3.5 is equal to 1 ratio, as we get 3, we will suppose it 3, and 1 ratio 3, 1.3. Then we have to multiply. If we there is a point 1.3 and 1.2, 3, these are in the decimal points, we have to convert it in the simple whole numbers, then we have to multiply them, then we will multiply them so that we get the same whole number values. We will multiply them 3, so we will get 3, 3.9 or equal to 4. Here we also get the 4. Then you can find out the integration values like this. This is all very simple, as you can understand it easily. But there is also a possibility if I use this as the 3, second one is as the 3, and the third one is equal to 2, and then this gives us the integration value here in this case, as you can see from the structure that we have elucidated before. Now we will go to our fourth step, that is here. Fourth step, let's clear it. Fourth step is determine about the neighbors by the splitting pattern. As I have already discussed it with the chemical shift value, that was more convenient for you to discuss it. I hope you will understand it easily. If you have any inquiry, you can ask me in the comment section below. So guys, this was the structure that we have elucidated, as I have already give you this in the cleared form so you can understand it easily. आज के लिए इतनी ही, अभी के लिए हम अपनी वीडियो को खत्म करते हैं. नेक्स्ट हम लोग हाजिर होंगे इंशाल्लाह ताला नेक्स्ट वीडियो के साथ. अल्लाह हाफिज़.